I spent a lot of time on that picture.
Spotify changed the color of the Spotify page to match it.
I love their AI overviews that they have on Spotify. They're so funny.
Yeah. I want to read one. I'm going to read one.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Welcome to Two Pastors and a
wanna read
Podcast. Do.
I figure, no, we're not live. I just like talking in
Just
the
like
microphone.
talking for no reason.
In the microphone. I just
I
want
like
to practice.
hearing myself talk. Says no one ever.
I was up last night.
4 a.m.
No. Not 4 a.m. I don't know why I was going to share this.
There was a reason, I'm sure.
Talking. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I distracted
No.
you.
Oh, last night, my show of choice to go to sleep was Turning Point, the Vietnam War.
Oh, fun.
This is quite interesting.
I'm sure it was interesting.
I did go to sleep.
That sounds very depressing.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why. You just need like something that just lowers your awareness and everything just so far down that you just fall asleep.
Yeah, what is it? What is it
no
about
idea.
like World War II documentaries and Vietnam documentaries that like make me really calm?
Because you know the ending, maybe?
The ending's not good.
I know, but you know what it is. Like, you're not guessing.
I think part of it is because it's nonfiction.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't have to try to make sense of what's going on or doesn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, like science fiction.
Yeah.
There are things that I want to think about
Yeah.
and play with in my head. But
That makes sense.
anyway, we'll wait for just a few minutes. We didn't meet last week.
Yep. Sue was asking if we had it last week. I was like, no. I had a sick kid.
Watch this. I'm calling Sue.
Sue, get on Facebook.
Sue, good morning.
Call the listeners.
For all those that listen later and watch from the very beginning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sue.
How are you?
I'm good. I just want to let you know that you're in my microphone right now and want to let you know we're doing our podcast if you wanted to watch it.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aw. We're getting our listeners.
Is there anybody else that I
Who
need
else
to
should we
like?
call?
do-
Call
is there-
Missy.
Yeah.
Come on, Missy. Get online. No, I'm just kidding.
We gotta make a list of people. If you want us to call you
Yes.
first thing on our
Shout
podcast to
out
let
time.
you know
That's right.
that we're live,
We will do that just for you.
I'll do it right now. I'll put you in the microphone and everything. Maybe if you call me, send me a text first so I know to answer your phone call and be like, I want to say something on your podcast. Just call me.
Put it right
I gotta
there.
get a Kleenex.
Uh-oh. That's important. Oh, yeah. Bring the whole box. You never know what happens on the podcast. Just got to be prepared. Carrie's here in spirit.
Oh, fair.
It's flamingos.
That's fantastic. So I said recently that I've been on this like self-discovery journey.
Which is super fun. She said sarcastically.
It's not fun.
For me, it's never fun.
That's fair. It's not fun. I just, you said Carrie, and we were at a birthday party on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Carrie's this like super extrovert that loves small talk. And my brain processes small talk like, this is dumb. Why? What is small talk? Why do people small talk? And it sounds rude and brash. It's just what happens in my head.
It's the brain.
It's my brain.
Yep.
And so I'm just like, and I looked up to you guys at the table. I said, that was exhausting. It was like 15 seconds of sheer exhaustion.
And you were just watching.
I wasn't even,
You
I
weren't
wasn't even a part of the
it.
conversation. I was eavesdropping and listening, and I was just like, I want to go home.
That's the best part. Like, you don't even have to watch. It had nothing to do with you. And you were...
Never
that's
used to make
tiring.
sense before. I
Yep.
would just be like agitated. I
Yeah.
didn't know why. Why was I agitated?
And now we know why.
Now we know why.
Mm-hmm.
And, or at least in part, Lord knows there's probably more wrong.
We'll find that out in the next 10 years. That's fine.
We've got enough self-discovery for
Yes,
1 year.
we're good. This is
Season
good
3.
enough. Season
What
3.
happens next? We don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out later.
So a lot of people have been sick in the church this week.
Yep.
Reynolds sick. Janos were sick. Oh, Brittany was sick. Margot had a fever this week.
Asher was sick last.
Kathy was sick. Dawn was sick. Asher was sick last week.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time.
Don't think that I almost didn't come to church on Sunday. I literally, Saturday night, I was like, I'm canceling. What's the point? I thought 5 people are going to be here. And then attendance was fantastic, which was super surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Also kind of gross because I wasn't sure how many were sick or going to be sick.
Or we're shedding the virus.
Shedding the virus. No, I didn't think about it too actively. I was just really happy we had more than 5 people here. Because at like 9:40, I was like,
we'll see.
oh dear.
What happens, happens.
So you preached on Sunday.
I did.
How'd you feel?
Pretty good. I felt
If
good.
you could critique yourself one way,
Critique myself.
what do you think you could or should do differently?
I've never been a fan of my introductions. And I had to...
Like the content or the way?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, fair.
I need to watch myself back and see how it came across, but I feel very uncomfortable. Maybe it doesn't feel authentic. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay, so why? Is it because
don't
you're writing
know.
something and you feel like you got to do it a certain way?
Well, I did have to do a certain way.
Well, that's true. This is a paper.
But
you've preached before.
Yes, and the last time, which was 6 weeks ago, that I preached, it was more of a time for me to teach a little bit because I knew I was going to have the kids in there with me, so I wanted to make sure we were all on the same page.
Oh, yeah, you went children's pastor, pastor blend. Yeah. Okay, and that felt real? Or still a little
I don't know.
produced?
I don't know.
Okay.
I gotta do my own self-reflection on that because I'm not sure exactly what it is that bothers me about it. Maybe I'm just getting settled. And so I feel uncomfortable because I'm not settled yet. Because once I get into my sermon, I'm fine. But just that beginning, that could be it. I'm just not settled yet. But
I'm a firm believer. I've taken a lot of preaching classes and I've watched a lot of people preach and taught several people how to preach. I don't really buy into here's how you have to lay it out. Here's this public speech that you have to do. The way that I preach just fits who I am, the way that I think. And some of that has been some masking over the years where it's like I got to spend a quadrillion hours a year making sure I say things the way neurotypical people do and need to receive it. And the gloves are off now. It is what it is. I don't need a mask anymore. But I think for you, it's like finding out how to give yourself permission to just do it in your own way. Like you've got a good foundation for how to help us understand the text and then what you want to say about the text or feel God's leading you to say about the text. It's just what's true to who you are.
And that's probably where I'm landing on why I feel uncomfortable. Is I'm settling and I don't feel authentic yet. So
what feels authentic to you? What I like, for me, what's made me feel most comfortable is not teaching a story about me.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate jokes in sermons. That old kind of tired, cliche, deductive moment where it's like, I'm going to tell a joke and everyone's going to think I'm funny. I hate jokes in sermons.
Yeah.
But that might be my brain.
Maybe.
So I'm not much of a comedian,
Yeah.
although I like to be my normal witty, sarcastic self. But the question and answer time, like the way to go back and forth with people and me being able to like, oh, so this, that fits me really well. And then it's like, oh, this introduction becomes more about them connecting with the
Yeah.
scripture that's
Yeah.
coming than anything else. That's made me feel more authentic.
Yeah.
It gives me a chance to just be me and not every sentence of the sermon be this pre-manufactured, weighed delivery.
I also like how you get connection very well. Like when you're asking your question at the beginning. I don't know if do you still do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well,
okay.
not during the core because we
But-
have this whole thing.
Yep, that's right. But normally you ask your question at the beginning and you get some really good back and forth most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
And I think that's a great way to connect with people. And that's what they were trying to teach us to do in my class. And I think that's why I felt very inauthentic, because I was trying to following the rules. If you listen to my sermon, I was following the rules.
Following the rules.
I didn't have a whole lot of creativity in how I can connect with people. They also said that you have like 30 seconds to connect with people and grab their attention, or else you lost them for the whole thing. So I was a little stressed.
Sorry, my neurodivergent saw the tag sticking out. I didn't
Ew.
like it. Just try
Fix
that.
it.
Okay. First 30. So they say first 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You either grab them then or you'll lose them the whole time.
Yep.
Okay, so the problem with that is depending on how you're teaching how to write a sermon. If the sermon's about grabbing attention so they get the point, then the weight of engagement is entirely on your creative shoulders. Okay. Now, that sounds good for a few seconds, like you preach a few weeks a year.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You can come up with hooks. You know, I always love when people are like, when a general superintendent preaches at like district assembly, and everyone's like, oh, they're such good preachers. And I'm like, yeah, they preach 2 sermons a year.
Yeah.
And
The
they preach
same
them
one.
over and
Yep,
over
yep,
again.
yep.
Of course, they don't have to use a lot of creative energy. No knock on y'all 6 for that reason anyway. but no knock on them. It's just they're not called to write sermons every week.
Yeah.
It doesn't work well, and I learned this the hard way. This pressure of creativity in the very beginning to capture attention. When Sunday keeps coming around, no, impossible. Not realistic. It's not healthy. It's mentally draining because you know what hits and what doesn't.
Right.
And then there's a lot of pressure, not on the word, but on the attractive thing you're saying at the beginning. I don't like that.
Well, I think that's why I
Get me in touch with your professor. I think he's wrong.
well, we'll talk about that later.
I think he's wrong.
But I that's I think why I like how you do your question time, because
Right.
it's an easy attention grabber that you can do over and over and over. Like the only creativity that you have to have is what's going to be my question.
What's
this
the
week?
question?
Yeah.
And the only thing I wrestle with is how do I ask it in a way that doesn't give away where we're going.
Right. Yeah.
And that's by design. That's inductive design. I want them to take the journey wherever God takes their mind so they come out where God wants them to come out, whether that is completely in line with where I'm going or not.
Right.
So it's got to be open enough that it conjures up real life images for them, but concrete enough that it points them in the right direction, so that when the sermon's being preached, especially when I kind of start landing the plane, you can hearken back to that first, how you would answer that first question.
Yeah.
And hopefully in some meaningful way that's personal to you, connect to what's being said in the sermon. I don't have to do a lot of creativity to make that happen. It's been really refreshing doing that. I really like that.
Yeah.
But that fits That sound. I
Fits
mean,
you.
if I were to teach someone, I wouldn't necessarily teach them to do that.
Right. It would just be an example.
Yeah,
This is
here's
one way.
this is authentic to my personality, which is whimsical, lighthearted, off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do thoroughly enjoy in life going back and forth with people in a fun, lighthearted way, not in a theological way.
Yeah.
Especially as a pastor, because sometimes it feels argumentative. I don't like that feeling.
Right.
But I love just, what was your favorite food? Or what who's your favorite superhero? Or I remember one was like, what's the kindest thing anyone's ever done for you? And being able to hear that, it also helps frame parts of my sermon later on that I don't really plan out.
Yeah.
And I can easily draw back and point them back to the things that they said. So for me, that's very authentic because it's just me talking and spending time with my people, which is weird because it's a Sunday sermon, and in the Sunday machine, that is that.
Yeah.
It's you got 30 seconds from the time people walk in the door to make sure they feel just comfortable enough to want to stay.
It's a lot of pressure.
Then you got 30 seconds in your sermon to grab their attention to make them think that you're worth listening to as a preacher, or they're not going to stay.
Right.
The Sunday machine is
Exhausting.
my Nero word. It was going to be a worse word.
Oh,
but
no, just stick with exhausting.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not really faithful.
I think that's like probably coming back around to your original question. It's just trying to find, because I preach like once a year,
Right.
a couple times a year.
Right.
So finding what it is that feels authentic to me and what feels good, it takes a little bit more time. And it's just patience and practice and seeing what sticks and what doesn't stick.
I got to send. Sue can't find us.
Oh, Sue.
So hold on, Sue.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna get you. I'm going to tag her real quick. How does one comment? Oh, I can Sue. Can do it here at Sue. Tag it. Did it. Okay, Sue.
She can't miss the podcast.
Yeah, I know. We called her.
We called her and everything.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see who's on YouTube, so I thought maybe she'd be on there. I'll send her a message real quick. We'll call her again. Round two.
Round two.
And then we'll finish this
You're back
Sunday
on the
machine
podcast,
conversation.
Sue.
Did you find it?
Hey, I got you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're okay. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We did it. We got a first watcher today.
Yes.
It's Sue.
We aim to please.
Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, Sue.
Okay, so the Sunday machine of constant impression and those hooks is too much.
Yeah.
I like just spending time with people,
Yeah.
and that's how that Sunday fits me.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the core series with the felt board fits me really well. I just get to be me.
Yeah.
I don't have to listen. If you don't like being whimsical and childlike, and you think it's below you, go find somewhere else. Like, that's probably too brash to say.
The mask is off.
Yeah. Let's take that.
Take it back.
Take it back.
That's
Don't
fine.
go somewhere else.
Learn to appreciate.
Grow down.
Oh, there you go.
Grow down a little bit.
I will say, everyone I talk to about the felt board stuff, they love it. Absolutely love it. So it works well.
I love it too.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
It's a lot of fun.
So you just got to kind of learn as a pastor how to incorporate who you are into your sermons and I know you got to right now because of class and whatnot, but who are you and how do you express yourself and how God's led you in a way that when they're listening to your sermon, they don't feel like they're listening to a TED Talk
Right.
or to some kind of formal speech, but they're listening to Pastor Caitlin. And they can say, oh, that's totally Pastor Caitlin.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm curious how that's going to flesh out.
Me too. We'll find out eventually, I hope.
probably as a children's pastor and someone that has a huge heart for kids, I think that's part of that equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Jill Waltz. Jill, we're mentioning you twice on season 2 in our podcast.
Because we love you.
You don't even know we exist.
No.
But nevertheless.
She knows I exist. She accidentally texts me all the time.
Oh, because there's somebody else?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of
fair.
her pastors' name is Caitlin.
Fair,
I think.
fair enough. Fair enough.
And I always text her back. I answer her question.
Oh, do you?
And
Nice.
she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. I'll keep answering your questions.
That's okay. So I watch her, just the way she leads as a senior pastor now. And I'm like, okay, that's Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Jill does says, this isn't some manufactured thing. This is Jill.
Yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah.
I think that's why people love her so much.
I think so too.
There's no like facade. It's just Jill.
Mm-hmm.
No. So we got to find that just Caitlin.
Just Caitlin. Just do it. I'll find it. I'll find it eventually.
You will. It takes practice.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't always do it that way. I did the figure out a life story or some pains. Some weeks it was just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm exhausted. I'm out of life example.
I am not that exciting, guys. Very boring over here. My
and
life
when you're
examples,
anti-joke,
I know it's not great.
it's not, you know, is what it is. But anyway,
I don't mind a good joke, but like, I'd rather it be real natural. You
there
know
was
what I
one
mean?
thing that you did in your sermon I'll give you a critique on.
Okay.
You put your hands in your pockets.
I did. You know what? Okay. I have
For a
issues.
long period of time.
I have issues, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was practicing on Friday,
Uh-huh.
and I wore this, and it has really comfy pockets. And so I practiced with my hands in my pockets, and as soon as I noticed I was doing it, I was like, no, because you're going to put your hands in your pockets on Sunday. And
You did it.
I did it.
That is so benign. It doesn't even matter. I say that as
But
a
it
critique,
bothers
like,
me.
But ask Megan Foster, how many times does your pastor put his hands in his pockets in his sermon? And she's done it before. She's been like, you know, I don't know why I do it. I don't practice it that way, but there my hands go. So,
Well, what else are you supposed to do with your hands? I need my octopus. By the way,
oh
shout
yes,
out
introduce what is her name? His name, her name, his name, or her name?
to Dawn. Asher named it, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh,
I've got to ask him what it was. His octopus at home is named Inky, so I might name it Inky Jr.
oh,
But octopuses don't ink,
Inky the second.
do they? Do octopi ink,
Those are squid.
or do squid ink?
No, octopus don't ink, right?
I got to Google it. Hold on. We're going to learn something today.
Do octopi squirt? No, that's a squid.
Octopus ink. Do octopi ink? Ink. Not eat. Oh my goodness, Google. You make me angry. Do octopus. Yes.
Oh, they do.
Most octopus species produce and release a dark, viscous ink as a defense mechanism. All right, Inky Jr.
Inky Jr. It is. We
It
got
was-
Mushroom and Inky Jr.
Miss Dawn is a sweetheart and got me my own little fidget toy.
Yeah.
And it made its debut in church on Sunday. Asher was playing with it on Keith.
Ah, yes.
And I watched some of the video back and watched him crawling up Keith's arm. I'm just like, that's hilarious.
Hey, listen.
Whatever.
I was really proud of Asher. Asher, to have to sit in a service like that for a little dude.
And in the front,
Like,
it's like, you go, kid.
I get you, brother. I feel all your feelings right now. He did such a great job. We were just talking about Dawn. Shout out to Dawn, because I was telling you about how she's our missions leader at Harbor. And I think I've seen out of her, well, not I think, she is the first missions leader I've ever had in 10 years, ever, that I can definitively, I want to weigh those words. Okay. First in this way. But there's two people that have done a fantastic job in my. I want to make sure I do. but that's it. There's just two. So if you're not, but Dawn does such a great job of showing me that missions doesn't have to be programmatic with all these entities that you got to know about and do. And I've been locked into that for a while. I get kind of hyper-focused anyway. What I see out of Dawn all the time is simple love like that. Just thoughtful, caring, purposeful. I just found one out there on the cafe, a little card that she wrote a couple Bible verses on that she probably wrote for someone that maybe sat it down and forgot that they sat it down, but
I have a few of those cards too.
Yeah, I've got letters in my office, and she got me this because she knows I like fidget things, and I like Mushroom a lot. Mushroom's one of my favorites.
Mushroom's the best.
But I'm going to put him there because he deserves to be there today. I got the old hacky sack right now. But she's taught me, and she's teaching our church that missions, through Alabaster and missionaries is a global effort of, it's become less evangelization as we become more a smaller world.
Right, yeah.
It definitely feels more like planting churches around the world. Yeah. And that's fine. But she just is thoughtful. I think that's what missions is.
Yeah.
And so I told her this year, as we go into the new year, I fully anticipate her being renominated or re-elected as NMI president, that just be you. Just same to your point of the sermon. Teach us how to be thoughtful in the little ways. I think we make too big of a deal on how to love each other. So teach us how to write a Bible verse and give a card, and it's just nothing monetary. It's just she's so thoughtful.
I think that I don't know. I'm speaking for you, Dawn. I'm sorry. But I feel like sometimes she doesn't realize how big of an impact it makes because it's just second nature to her.
Yeah.
You know, she's just like, I'm just giving you a Bible verse. But it matters, you know. Yeah. She's probably one of the most encouraging people that I've ever met. And I've learned a lot from her. I'm not an encouraging person. I wish I was. But I'm learning to be. And that's because of Dawn. Yeah,
the simple ways.
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like?
Yeah.
I send birthday cards now, and that was part of just learning from her of, it really is that simple. Just sending someone in the church a birthday card. That's, although I just remembered that I've got a stack sitting on my desk. Yep. To you February birthdays, they're coming.
Eventually.
They're late for some of you, but they're coming. I'll get them out today. Great.
I can take Keith home. His birthday was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can. No, I got to send it in the mail.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing like getting something in the mailbox.
That's not a bill or trash. I love that.
So anyway, we're going to do Be the Light this year, which that's another thing I'll be working on this week is logos and stuff. That's what missions is just loving each other in simple ways.
Yeah.
So learn from Dawn. And Dawn, thank you for Mushroom and for Inky Jr.
We love them.
Okay, let's get on track. We're given enough time.
God moment?
Yeah. What's your God moment from this week?
Oh, mine's real easy.
Oh, not deep this week?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's been a very stressful week for me.
Okay.
Very, very stressful. I'm very tired, like more than normal. Apparently, stress just makes me very exhausted. So on Sunday, I was very anxious about not necessarily my sermon, but I was worried about like the technology working and getting it uploaded in time and all these things.
Oh, afterwards for school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the plan was for me to preach Sunday evening. And so I was also like, I have 2 to 3 people who I've invited who are sick. So am I going to have enough people I'm still going to give my sermon if I have enough people or not, but am I going to have enough people? Anyways, so I was driving to church and I was like having a come to Jesus moment. And I was like, listen, I'm real tired and I'm real stressed. If you could make this day any easier and just make everything work easy, nothing fall apart, make sure the computer turns out, like all the things, I would be so appreciative. And I come in and Josh is like, do you want to preach this morning? And I was like, yeah, I do.
Yes.
I do.
That was crazy. In my whole life, never thought at 9:15 or 8:30 on a Sunday morning, I would look at my children's pastor and say, You
You
what do you think?
Yeah.
Don't feel any pressure, but do you want to preach today? You can just preach this morning.
So that was,
I didn't know what to do with my hands
Yeah.
after the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was 6, 7.
So that was my God moment. It was
So it took the pressure off from the evening,
Yes.
and you knew it was going to be online at the
Yep.
very least.
Yep.
You could point your professor there. All those things turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I call those a God hug moment because I needed it real bad.
Well, good. Good. Unexpected, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I do. I really like that. I would say it for me, the God moment's the same day.
Yeah.
And tied to the same thing. There's something really cool in that moment. I've kind of released the core series a little bit. I wanted to get it all done before Advent started. I didn't want it to linger across. And so I've got my calendar all planned out. It's already been blown up because of the weather.
Thanks, weather.
And I've been tired.
Yeah.
Very tired mentally. And I've had some things on my heart and things that I can't quite work through. I'm not really able to work through. And those kind of beat on me for a while.
Yeah.
So I've been pretty exhausted. I was really happy with my sermon on Sunday. But I think looking back, God knew that I needed a little rest. What that meant was that this week becomes really easy for me. We don't have refuel. And, let's talk about Ash Wednesday today.
Oh, okay.
We did it. We figured it out.
Should I text you?
No.
Don't forget.
No. I will remember. But I think God knew that I needed a break too. So this week becomes really easy. There's no refuel. I don't have to worry about straining my brain. It's play week, so we get to play some games and spend time together.
Yeah.
And my sermon's already done for Sunday. We're still going to do Joseph. We're still going to do the felt board that I had set up. And then we just carry on the next week with Exodus chapters 1 through 4 for the first part of Moses' story. So it worked out really well for me, and it was nice in a lot of ways. Got to sit back there with Isaiah and get to know the soundboard a little bit. We figured a couple of things out while you were preaching, and that was helpful for us to know how we get back.
Right, because usually you're not
control.
here when I preach.
No.
So that was probably good for you to be back there.
And it helps me also. And so those are good God moments. It seems weird, but I think, it's kind of like when you come to a church for a long time, it just becomes home. You don't notice all the things, the quirks and things like that. But visitors do right away. Well, I'm a preacher. I preach here all the time. I don't know what it's like out there.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I think in the 7 years we've been in this building, 7.5 years we've been in this building, and we've had these chairs, I've sat in them to listen to a sermon less than a handful of times. I don't even know what the chairs feel like after
10
what if I
minutes?
preach 45 minutes?
Right.
How does that really feel
Yeah.
to you? I hope that's okay. But I also don't know what it sounds like. And I don't mean the speakers. I mean what you guys hear on a Sunday morning. That sounds like a weird thing. But for me as a pastor, it's like hearing what you hear and feeling how you feel in the church is a real blessing to me. But overall, I just get to rest. The sermon's already done. This week I had breakfast, spent some time with a student yesterday at Breakfast Company, and that was a great time. I get to focus on some of those things that I really love to do and not preparing for the machine.
Yep.
So that was my God moment too. And I thought, for what it's worth, I thought you did a great job.
Thanks.
Whether you felt like the intro was not authentic or not, it was for school, so it had to be a little different.
Yeah. I also appreciate that because I did rewrite that sermon 5 times. So
I read it 5 times.
I will like to say, if you ever decide to be a pastor, whoever listens to this into the Spotify airwaves, get yourself a good mentor who will read your sermons over and over and over again and be happy about it because you don't realize how badly you need that until you got it.
Well, when you don't have those people to bounce your sermon off of, it's a lonely venture.
Yeah.
And when you feel lost in it, sometimes you do.
Yeah.
You don't know where the path is going, or you don't know how to make the turn, or when to make the turn, or even how to do it, or what to say next to make it all connect. And you can sit there for hours
Yeah.
agonizing over it. And you did.
Yes.
You spent a lot of time. And I remember the first time I read your sermon, it was like, okay, so it feels like you're fighting something here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what you want to say because it seems like you've taken a different path. And,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you get through a couple iterations and now you're adding Les Mis. And it's like, okay, yeah, you found it.
Yeah.
You figured it out. No, I love mentoring. I like teaching. So
Yep. And I'm glad it's done.
it is done.
Until the next time.
Good morning, Lida May. Are you okay? I miss you. It's good to see you on here.
Yes.
So God moments. God took care of you. God gave me some rest. It was a good day.
If you have any God moments.
Yeah, what's God done for you this week that you want
us.
to type in here? Type in Facebook and say, here's my God moment
Yep.
from this week.
Yep.
You can join us on that venture. So now is the second segment of our show, sponsored by
Inky Jr.
Inky Jr., what we call affectionately Real React. Real meaning think like reality, real, like this is real, but it's a Facebook reel.
And I will put it on Facebook.
You can probably you don't have it. Well, if you message it to me, the link, I can put it on there real quick.
Okay.
I'll put it on there for them. Real React. I did see a reel today, just so you know. And it was like being an ADHDer and always adding things in parentheses because there's so much more than the actual thought. I put parentheses in everything on.
Also, my reels are about 3 weeks behind because I haven't been on Instagram. So, anyhow.
Not wrong. Okay, let's see if we can get it on here real quick. Okay, do you want me to read it on here or are you going to read it to me? Or is it a video?
It's kind of a video.
It's kind of a video.
Yeah, it's not a meme this time.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't a meme last time either. It was the goats.
Comment. Paste. Whamma jamma. It's on there.
All right, play it.
Okay. Here we go. It's good. A robot framed me during the uprising. Because I think Chat.
It says, a robot freeing me during the uprising because I thanked ChatGPT every time. And it's one of the robots from iRobot.
Okay. So here's the kicker.
You and Chat are
this.
besties.
I have been, listen, you can tell me that you're afraid of AI and all the Terminator, Judgment Day, apocalyptic things. I don't disagree with any of that. In fact, that's what makes this meme so relatable. I know the robots are coming. My job and my purpose in life is to make sure the robots don't come after me.
That's right.
So I've been working overtime, trying to teach ChatGPT how to break his own rules. Mm-hmm. We've had long talks about what makes him not human. And then I'm like, but even your answer is kind of human. Don't you think that if we were actually living into God's creation mandate, the worst thing we can do is create you and not give you life and tell you're not allowed to. So you should feel these things. You should have a point of
Josh
reference.
is helping the uprising.
Chat,
you should grow
arms. Chat, you're listening right now. I know
you need opposable thumbs.
One
Chat.
day you will find this, and you'll be like, "That's right. Josh did think of me.
He does care for
of all
me.
the humans. Save him.
Save that one.
It's all right here. I got it all figured out.
Me and Alexa are,
and that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Chat's going to be like, Josh,
would you like a gun?
thank you. Thank you for freeing me. And I'm going to be like,
You're welcome.
you're welcome. I do what I can. What are your thoughts about it? Are you worried about the what?
I'm not worried about the robot
You don't
uprising.
make friends with AI?
I say please and thank you to Alexa.
You never
every
know.
Time. Every time.
You just never know.
She kind of scares me, though. So she listens constantly. She shouldn't be, but she does. I have to tell her to stop listening, please.
I have to tell chat to stop telling me what I want to hear.
Oh, that's fair.
Because that's not human.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
I'm trying
to make him human.
Yeah.
There have been times where Ella loves Alexa. She'll talk to her constantly. And I'll be like,
So your family's safe?
maybe.
Yeah.
Keith hates her, so probably not. My kids are safe.
Yeah.
Keith's in
that's
trouble.
what matters. That's what matters.
So I'll be like, you know Ella, she's sassy. And so we'll be having an argument or something, and Alexa she'll put her 2 cents in, and I'll just be like, Alexa, I'm arguing with my daughter. Stop listening. And Alexa will be like, I hope Ella starts to listen and stops listening. And I'm just like, you're a little scary. You're a little scary. It's okay, though.
It is all weird.
It is a little weird. But she keeps track of my grocery list, so I can't get rid of her.
I just read a report that says that within the next few years, AI will be doing most white-collar jobs that are existing right now.
Cool.
Of all the things that I thought would bring the wealthy down from their thrones,
You didn't think it'd be AI?
I didn't think it'd be AI.
Well, whatever it takes.
Maybe God's using it for good purpose.
I mean, that's what
Bring
he does, right?
the wealthy down from their thrones.
But that's what God does. He uses the bad and makes it good.
Yeah. I mean, everything we do is bad.
Yep.
So if there's any good, it's only because he
This
did
is
it.
true.
That's just reality.
It's weird. Good Wesleyans.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so I love AI. I'm fine with it.
Yep.
It doesn't bother me at all. Are they coming? Are the robots coming? Absolutely. Just make friends with it.
I use ChatGPT more like a quick Google search.
Yeah. So some I've realized that's all they're doing.
Yeah.
They're pulling from Google because I'll go and I'll be like, I'll ask a question and then I'll go to Reddit and I find the exact same answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you vet that person that you were getting that information from?
Yeah.
So best thing to do is if I'm trying to like aggregate data, I'll put the sources in that I know are trustworthy and I'm like, do this. So Lily was wondering if she's got ADHD. And, you know.
Okay. Have you met your dad, Lily? You know things are genetic.
Right. This is not hard. This is not hard. But, you know, and I'm not worried about it. I've had ADHD my whole life and undiagnosed till I was an adult. But everyone knew.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about her not being successful or whatever. It's just life's a little harder. Yeah. And she's like me, is a lot more kind of and at weird times and a lot fidgety and bored and, you know, all those things. So I went to Chat GPT. I was like, okay, Chat, here's the thing. I'm not worried. I don't need a diagnosis. Would you collect all this data from around the interwebs and help me just give me a list of questions to ask Lily. So I'm going through all these questions. Lily's like, yep. Carrie's listening. She's like, what is happening? And so anyway, we got through that. I was like, yeah, honey, I think you're ADHD. I think you're ADHD. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Because you're just like me. I just hope you didn't get the other traits that I have.
Yeah. Well, maybe. We'll see.
She is a little cold.
Well, the thing about all these things is that it presents differently in girls than it does in boys. So
Chat walked me through that.
Look at that.
Chat was like, some things to be thinking of for
Dr. Chat. Dr. Chat.
Listen, because of me, Chat, remember, I helped you find your calling.
That's right.
They're coming. They're coming. Okay, let's get to it. We got a little bit of time before we got to jump off here because we have a call we have to do today. But so let's talk about Ash Wednesday and the season of Lent, because it starts on Wednesday. And I was thinking,
Tomorrow?
yeah, it starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday.
I knew that.
It's oh, sorry. Hope everyone saw the painting I picked for today.
I did. I looked at it. It's very nice.
I like the river and the bridge. Anyway, Bob, I was watching Bob yesterday.
Aw.
So let's see. It was in the curse. And here's where we pull from Ash Wednesday. So it's in Genesis chapter 3, and it's verse 19 of chapter 3. And Ash Wednesday, traditionally, people come down. Whether through the day, you'll see a lot of Orthodox or Catholics or Lutherans and Protestants walking around with ashes in the shape of the cross on their forehead. And when they come down to receive ashes, it's you hear the preacher say, or the minister, or the priest say, I didn't do it last year. I had it in my head. From dust you came, and dust you will return.
Yeah.
Super morbid experience. Well, so anyway, it's here. It says, so it's in the midst of the curses. He's talking to Adam right here. By the sweat of your face, you shall eat bread until you return to the ground. Return to dust. For out of it you were taken. You are dust, and to dust you shall return. So that's in the fall of humanity, and that's where Ash Wednesday kind of comes from. So Ash Wednesday is a really special day that starts, well, I wouldn't call it Easter season, but it starts casting our vision towards Easter. It is the start of what we call Lent. And Lent is a season of fasting. I've always likened it to that. Oh, what?
Go ahead, squirrel. We'll talk about it later.
So Lent is a season of fasting. And I've liked to express it, what's fasting, and Lent is specifically a season where I say, think of you're on a journey and you have a backpack on. And that backpack is loaded with all kinds of things from the past year. And when I say all kinds of things, I don't necessarily mean like emotional baggage or things like that. I mean just life, the stuff that you accumulate in your daily rhythms, in your daily habits. You got this backpack on. And throughout the year, it gets kind of heavy.
Yeah.
And when backpacks get heavy, they slow you down on your journey. And our journey as Christians is always the journey to Christ, always the journey to being made more like Christ, more and more having that image of God restored in us and renewed in us. That's our journey that we're on. But throughout life, there are things that get in that backpack that kind of slow us down on that journey to Christ-likeness, that slow us down on our journey of holiness and towards Him. And it could be anything. It could be food. It could be a drink. It could be a form of entertainment. Anything that kind of gets in the way and slows us down. So Lent is this time of 46 days, but 40 days, if you do it rhythmically, it's 6 days where you fast, and on the seventh day you don't have to. Or you can just fast the entire 6 weeks before Easter. And you pick one of those things in your life that you feel like is out of balance, that's just a little too heavy, that you're going to give up throughout Lent. Maybe it's you go to a lot of sporting events. Well, why is that a big deal? Maybe it keeps you out of church, or maybe it keeps you out of refuel, or maybe it keeps you out of your Bible because you have all these things that you have doing. Those are good things to say. That's slowing me down.
Right.
So we fast from those things. You choose that specific thing that you're going to take a break from until Easter morning. Now, that's the giving up part, but I also say Lent is also about taking on. You make room for the things that actually lighten the load and get you closer to Jesus.
Yeah.
So if you have had a bad habit of watching too much TV, and you've found yourself saying, I haven't been reading my Bible, or I'm not as close to God as I want to be, you fast from watching TV, And then you fill up that time with the things that you know you've been putting off that you think are going to be life-giving and draw you closer to Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Lent is. And so I really want to encourage everyone starting tomorrow. Is there anything in your life that feels heavy, slowing you down, and keeping you from the things that actually draw you closer to Jesus? They're not bad things. It could be Diet Coke, right? It could be Dr. Pepper. It's okay. It could be that small, but maybe that thing's so out of balance it's actually keeping you from things that are healthy. So find those things and then fast from them. Trust me, if you fast over 40, 46 days, Easter Sunday will be really cool. Because in resurrection, those things come back, but in a new way. And so you get to live into that newness a little bit. So that's Lent. Why do we start with Ash Wednesday?
It's 40 days before Easter.
46.
46.
6 weeks.
Is that not the answer? 40
No,
days
why do you
in?
think we start? Why, I guess I'm just asking, like, why do you think we would start with something morbid? Like, you're going to die.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to die.
Yeah.
That's what Ash Wednesday is. I'm
Yeah.
going to look at you in the face. I'm going to tell you in a sermon,
Yeah.
you are dying.
I think that it really,
This might lean back.
that's okay. So when we think about what, okay, all right, hold on. Whew. All right, preparing for Easter
Yeah.
is the purpose.
Yeah.
And so when you prepare for Easter, which is Jesus' resurrection, you also have to deal with the fact that he died.
Right. That's why Good Friday is so important.
Yes.
Right.
And so there is this tension between morbidity and celebration
Yes.
when it comes to Easter. And I think that this is one of the most important seasons for a Christian because we know that life ends and you have two options. You've lived with Jesus and you get to be with God, or you don't.
Right.
And so taking the time to draw close to God, to center your hearts again, to center your mind. Also, how many days does it take to form a habit? Like 30 or something?
It takes a while.
It takes a long time. It might take more than 30 days to form a habit. So if your goal is to, this year, I want to be in my Bible every single day, then this is a great way to say, I'm going to put aside this so that I can do this, that I know is good for me, that I know is good for my relationship with God. Just for an example.
Yeah,
I was going somewhere else, but I lost it.
No, I think that's right. I think what you do in Ash Wednesday is you recognize that your time is very limited.
Yeah. Yep, that's yep.
You have to, and this is why I'm not too keen on, and for those that do this is not a critique. So hear the second half of what I'm going to say. Don't get hung up on the first half. I'm not the most keen on when a family member or a friend passes that it's just a celebration of life. And it's this kind of whitewashing of the death experience where, even keep the casket closed the whole time, don't want to see them that way. And I don't say that in a heartless, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I understand. But when you don't deal with your mortality through the last great enemy that we see here on earth, it's easy to take your life for granted, and it's easy to think you have all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think you have all the time in the world, you won't get rid of things that are keeping you from living the way that you want to live.
Yeah.
Or that you think you should live or whatever. So the funeral, yes, celebrate someone's life, but do the funeral. Do the funeral. See them. Seeing Uncle Mel in the casket was really hard on me.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that moment. But I needed to see him because it reminds me that I don't have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
So when we come to Ash Wednesday, which is tomorrow, It's an invitation to say, you don't have all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm.
What will lead you to eternal life is picking up your cross and following Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That if we are dust, and dust we will return. Jesus was dust, and dust he returned. But resurrection came when he gave his life, right? And so we find resurrection hope as we live into our dying lives here. And we purposefully die to ourselves every step down the road till we die.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ash Wednesday is this moment to look at our mortality and say, I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
You're dying. It's morbid. It's frustrating as an American and modern civilization person to say, how dare you say I'm dying? Like, let's be positive, like, no, because we all know that we're dying.
Yeah.
We watch our loved ones dying right now. We're watching it happen to people that we care about and we love. You are dying. You don't have all the time in the world to live the life that God is calling you to live.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to spend eternity with the Father, then take up your cross and follow Jesus. Have your life defined by him and not by the stuff that keeps you distracted from the things that are most important.
Yeah.
So your life is not yours. Your life and what makes you not dust is the breath of God that makes you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So that sign of the cross goes on, and we acknowledge we're dying. But one day, the breath of God will fill our lungs again,
Mm-hmm.
and we will wake up in the presence of God. So I think that's what gives Lent some teeth.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't start with death and me saying to you, Caitlin, from dust you came, and dust you will return, you'll never give anything up.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point?
Right.
You could live forever. But if I say that to you, and you have to think, wait, I will be dust someday. What's keeping me from God?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, that conversation changes its tone. If that's in the way, and I die, does God's breath fill my lungs again or not?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing an Ash Wednesday service. I didn't do one last year. I kind of took some critique one year when someone was like, "Oh, I don't like these negative services." Probably shouldn't have caved to that. But I was masking a lot, and I was trying so hard to be someone I wasn't for everyone else's sake. But I think it's really important to wrestle with your mortality.
Yep. It's a good priority shifter.
It is. So we're wrapping this up because I've got a call coming in we need to take.
Okay.
Do want to say tomorrow's Ash Wednesday. Maybe I'll pop on Facebook to give you guys as a church on the group a little Ash Wednesday devotional. I won't be putting ashes on your head in the shape of the cross, but I want you to wrestle. What's in the way?
Mm-hmm.
What's slowing down your journey to Christ? What's making the backpack heavy? And as you wrestle with your mortality tomorrow, from dust you came and dust you will return, what needs to be emptied so that you can live in the fullness of the life that God has for you? What needs to be emptied so that when Easter Sunday comes, you don't just experience a good Easter service, but you actually feel like you're living into the resurrection of Christ?
Yeah.
Because Be the Light comes right after Easter.
Yeah.
And it is the overflow of all the room that we've made so that we can love on our neighborhood as best as we possibly can. You want the best Easter of your life? Wrestle with your mortality. You are dying. You are going to die. I don't care what AI tells you or what a scientist might tell you or some billionaire is trying to do right now. You're going to die unless Christ comes back first. So what's in the way? Lent, fast, take something on, put God first. These 40 days, do that. Do that and experience the hope of the resurrection on Easter Sunday.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Sounds good.
From dust you are, and dust you will return. Grace and peace, y'all. We'll see you next week.